I think I realized my talent at 10 when my teacher made me sing at a inter-school competition, and I actually won. But my parents seemed to think that my whole life I was singing. So at 3 years old, I was already doing covers, probably not singing all the lyrics, but remembering all the melodies and that sort of thing. And everybody kept asking. I think I remember that from an early age. Come and sing for them. Come, my granddaughter could sing. Look, she could real sing. And I'm always on display for everybody. Singing, 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 singing. Juggling motherhood is very difficult because when I'm at home, I'm a full-time mom. That means, after school, activities, taking to school, picking up her homework, that sort of thing, because I really want my daughter to excel. But when I'm at work, and I do miss her like crazy. So there's no in-between and there's no balance. People ask me how I balance, but I really don't balance. It's one or the other. And, I'm doing the best that I can, just like any other working mom, I guess. It's hard, but you do what you have to do. And you lack sleep. Can you tell? My eyes are like bloodshot. I have a personal stylist, Aisha Gooding. She's also a very good friend of mine. She knows me and she knows what is going to complement my better assets. So yeah, I have a lot of help, with a lot of different things. If I had to do it all by myself, I'd probably just put on jeans and a t-shirt and walk down the street or go on the stage, I'm a bit of a tomboy when I'm ready. Soca music is not yet there where it's supposed to be to get the recognition that it deserves. And I think primarily because Caribbean music or third world music is music that people really need to get into. You had the era where you had the reggaeton, you had the reggae era, and then you had the Latino kind of music, salsa, all these different types of genres got a chance. It's just that soca music is taking its merry time to get there. There's so many of us that do different types of styles, and I think that the industry really needs to be a little bit more united, but we're going to get there because people are feeling the music. Soca music is very venomous. It gets into your bloodstreams and then you don't know what's going to happen to you. It's fortunate or unfortunate that it goes along with alcohol, because a lot of times you're partying and you're listening to soca and you're having alcohol and you're like, oh my God, I'm going crazy, I'm losing my mind. It's not that. It's just that soca music is a happy music and very light, and it's spirited, and it makes you just release that stress and that all the things that are just burdening you. When you're in a soca fete and you're listening to Destra, you just release it and you have fun. Trinidad and Tobago is paradise. Don't matter where you're here or where you see on the news, there's no place like where I live, home. We have the best foods. We have corn soup and doubles and roti and pilau, and we have oysters, and we have everything, and we have the most beautiful women on the planet. Okay, so I just performed for like an hour, guys. My hair is disheveled and my makeup is gone, but can't beat Trinidad and Tobago with vibes. And we have carnival for 2 whole months. You get to parade in the streets with no clothes on. Okay, so you wear a bikini, and you have people with personalities that like mine. We just make you laugh. Trinidad and Tobago, awesome. It's my home. I love it. I love it. You don't tell your girlfriend, and I don't tell my boyfriend. It's harder for a female in any industry that you go in. We live in a very chauvinistic world, and men seem to think that they rule. And I mean, at the end of the day, God created Adam and then Eve. So, they're stuck with our philosophy, and we can't get over that. But at the same time, I do believe that anything a man can do, I can do better. But it's relative, but it's hard in this industry because women take longer to get ready. A man can just go put on a t-shirt and a jeans and a shoes and wash his face with soap and go on stage. A woman has to do hair, she has to do makeup, she has to choose the right clothes for her body, right? She has to get into vibe. It's so much more. We have to be careful if we have camel toe, if we're sweating too much, it's so much. Men just, it's easier for a man. If you go backstage, men could go in a corner, they could use the bathroom anywhere. Women, we have to find a toilet, right? So it's so much, but yeah. But I think we're more powerful because we make it do and we dominate. Here I am at the top of the list with some of the greatest guys in soca, and I'm ruling. It's not easy, but I do it. one of my proudest moments would be my daughter. I always go back to her. She's my pivot system. I get back to her to keep me focused and grounded, because I realize that life is bigger than me. There's a young mind, a young spirit, a young soul that's growing and looking up to me and kind of channeling her energies through me and watching what I do. So it all goes back to her. I'm really proud of her, the fact that she's 4 and she's so technologically advanced. She's so bright. She's my greatest achievement ever, 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 ever. I can't even top that. Success for me as an artist is defeating all the odds, never giving up, always being a female that other women look up to in the industry and outside of the industry. People admire my strength and my perseverance. They don't know how hard it is to stay this grounded, but for me that is success, because people see something else than I see. I see the challenges, getting here and staying here. Other people see, wow, she's awesome. She performs amazing. She looks great. She's fantastic. And for me, I'm like, oh my God, am I good enough? So for me, that is like wow. Because when people say that, I'm like, are you sure you're talking about me? Because I'm just Destra. To me, I'm just me. To other people, I'm this, this pinnacle of success and the embodiment of something great. And that is awesome. We having a ball when bam bam rolling. 2014 is seeming to be a very hectic year for me. I'm just seeing the bookings piling in. I'm starting to say no as we speak, because people are double booking me, like today and then tomorrow I'm in another country, and I have to remember that I do have my daughter to take care of. It's a little bit bittersweet for me, because I always wanted to reach to this point where I'm in full demand, but at the same time, my daughter is also like the most important thing in my life. And I don't want to shortchange her, because my mom has always been there for me. She stayed home. She gave up her career for me. And I feel a bit bad because I'm not giving up my career for my daughter, but I want to do it all. And I think I can do it all. In this new age and era, we do it all as women. And I'm going to, even if it means that I'm going to run myself to water, I'm going to do it. But this year is seeming to be wonderful. Next week I'm in the Cayman Islands and St. Thomas. We have a lot of shows coming up soon. Belize. Gosh, too many to remember. I try to keep it to a week-to-week basis because it's too much, but yay, I'm having a fantastic season.